Hi, welcome on our stream, and today I'm gonna be pretty much doing the same thing as yesterday, some minor programming adjacent tasks. I intend to continue working on those overlays. I want to automate that on the Emacs side, and then also I want to add some system just in general for displaying some images as overlay, like displaying an image, a specified image for a couple of seconds maybe, and somehow figure out how to control that via some like external signals. And then I also want to do this scanning automation script, so that I could like somehow probably have a button in Home Assistant to scan a page in a document scanner, and then another button for collecting all of the scanned pages into one PDF file. And first, of course, writing practice. The metronome, as always, a bit quieter. This is 52, I believe. 52. And starting with the ovals. Already out. Hello, Eastside. now you're gonna be more recognizable with this VIP badge. In case someone else comes to the chat and they also have orange color for their nick, for their username, because like usually that's the main way I'm differentiating people. And sometimes I'm confused because there is some new person and they have the same color as some other person in chat, and then I'm mixing up two people. I don't know which one is sending what message, or at least when I'm not paying that much attention. Then I look closer at the usernames and realize that something is not right. Okay, now the lines. Okay, this second line looks lighter without all of those darker spots, and I think it's because in here I was just holding the pen as it naturally sit in my hand, and in here I was conscious about pointing the end this end of the pen away from my shoulder. So like normally it would be like that, and I was angling it more this way. Because in the book they say that it should point away from the shoulder, towards the right of the shoulder. Okay, now ovals again. along the lines. I don't know, I just can't seem to manage the ink flow in here on this line. Let's try the next one. Then ovals again. The ovals seem to be much easier in terms of at least somewhat managing the consistent inflow, consistent line thickness. The pen should be a bit higher. Too high. Yeah, it's easier to keep the line consistent, but like this line does seem overall thicker than this one. And the last line of lines. Okay, now the next page. On the next page, the standard words. That's incorrect. Third one. And uses. And so. Two last lines of mine. Okay, now page 53. And these will be sets of 6 ovals. Okay, and on the next page, 160. And the last exercise, 6 ovals and capital A. I was ignoring the metronome. I think I was doing this closer to 200 downstrokes per minute. Okay, 160. And that's enough writing practice for today. This goes in here. And on to the next task. Something like this. Okay, so what do I want to do? I could first of all do this, do the Emacs side of managing of the messages and the overlay. So instead of doing like echo, yeah, this is message. Instead of doing that, I would like to have some function in Emacs that could automatically send that. So let's create a new file, and this will be just for testing. I don't know, stream message. And in here, how do you define functions? Stream. What are my functions? Stream slash something. Work agenda heading to title. So this will be just a message. Stream message. Time to title. How is that defined? It's interactive. Title, interactive, flat, title, read string. This is within interactive, right? Okay, I think I got that. So message in interactive, and then in here I'm supposed to do let varless body, so parenthesis parenthesis, message. How is it defined again? It was read string, right? Read string. Yeah, the name of the variable read string, then the prompt nil. I don't know what that is. Title history. Message. Can I do message history? Message history. There is nothing named message history, so maybe that will be fine. I'm not completely sure how this entire thing works. This read string. Okay, read string. Just message. Nil. And then message. Message history. Actually, do I need message history? Okay, maybe I do, because sometimes I could imagine that I would write a message with a typo, and then I would want to go back in history and correct that typo instead of rewriting the entire message. Okay, so that should be fine. Message. Read string. And then message in here. This is defining function. This is interactive, and this is let. Maybe I will do this like that. Let. And then this. This will be at the same level with interactive. Okay, let. And then I would like to just display this message as a test. Message. Wrong parameter. List. Okay, I did it wrong. 1, 2, 1, 2. Or maybe I didn't. Again in here. This is the end. List title. Looks like I will have to do something more like this. Message history, stream, Twitch, saved title. Do I have something like that? Twitch, saved title. And to what is this? List, declare type. Maybe no for now. And then this. This will be message or its string, message and message history, message, then I can get rid of this, and let's see if it works now. Symbols value as variable is void. Okay, something wrong with the parentheses. Now, okay, block evaluation complete. And message again. Test. Okay, so that worked. Yeah, that works. And now I want something like executing command. Let's see in here. Yeah, I want this call process shell command. Call process shell command, and then probably something like concatenate all of the arguments, make up the result as string. Hello world. And then I probably also want a separate variable for the message, the location of the message. Document robocze task list message txt. So here set q stream message message path. Task list and messages, or rather message singular message txt, and then in here I want concat echo and apostrophe, then a message, then another string, another apostrophe, and less than sign, or greater than. Which way do you look at those? Like this side is bigger, this side is smaller, like mathematically. So is it? It should be greater than, right? Because like just reading it out loud, it would be this greater than this. Okay, so a greater than sign. And in here I want the stream slash message path, and maybe this should work. Block evaluation complete. Okay, let's see. Test. It works. Test 2. It works with multiple words. How about the history? History doesn't work. Read string. History. Maybe it can be nil. Message history. Yeah? Oh, maybe it's making it nil every time. So in that case, I probably have to do something if doesn't exist and so on. I will think about that later. Okay, so that part works. Now, in a very similar way, I want to deal with this other thing. Main. Deal with this. Stream message. Stream main. Maybe stream overlay. Main project. And in here, this won't take anything. Or maybe it will. What are the options for reading? Read key. Read. Is there read yes, no? Well, there is something like that. But what would that be called? Maybe yes? No. Bool? No. True? No. Confirm? Maybe just yes? Yes or no P? Ask user yes or no question. Okay. Something like this. So in here, dev stream, and this would be main project. Is main. Then interactive, let let is main, and this would be yes or no P, and the prompt maybe just main project question mark. And then in here I'm not sure if this has to be a list. Var list body, then eval body. List is and then a message is main and close, main project, yes, symbol value as variable is void, is main. How about doing this? Stream main T, wrong type argument, string P, T. I think I don't know how to make functions. I assume I can do message T. Oh, no. that would explain a lot. Maybe if is main, then message yes, message no, and delete that. Okay, so that works. How about the other option? No, no, okay. So that's fine. But this still doesn't work. Symbol value or as variable is void, is main. Now it's even worse. Wrong number of arguments. Is main? If is main, yes, no. Okay, I think I see the problem. Okay, now does it work without this asterisk? It does. I think asterisk makes the variables in here somehow like depend on each other, make them in order. So as in here, you can reference the previous variable in here. Okay, so if that works, then what do I want to do? Call shell command. Delete around. Okay, shell command, message path. I probably have to do the main project path. Set q stream main project path. Main project path. This is kind of not very clear what this contains, because message is a message, but main project, it's it feels like this is supposed to have like actual document, not just the display of the main project. Maybe I will modify that in the future. So this is supposed to be documents. Task list and main project.txt. Then here this is supposed to be main dash project path. And then this will be just one. and in other case this is supposed to be nothing. Main project, yes. Okay. Main project again, no. And it disappears. So yeah, this is done. Now, what else did I want to do? I wanted to display an image somewhere on the screen for a couple of seconds. Have some way of sending some signal, and then sending some signal, and then displaying the whatever I want to display for a brief period of time. What are the options for sending a signal? Right, do I want to send a signal to the server side on Node.js or to the website itself? Probably to the server side. I think it would be like more flexible, because I can use sockets to emit a message to the website anyway. And it's I already have that partially implemented. I'm using that for refreshing the website if I save a file in here for those tasks. So that won't be very difficult. Sending a signal to an Express server, Node.js Express server from the terminal on the same computer, on the same maybe Linux computer. Specify that it's in Linux computer. Okay, I guess, Carl. Task list server. So in that case, if I was doing this with curl, I would just do something like that, apt-get, and a specific path in here, and then instead of rendering stuff in here, I would just do IO emit. That's a fairly reasonable way. Raw socket communication. Raw socket communication sounds scary. Then you can type a message and send it to server. Do I have telnet? Telnet? No. So cat? No. And I do have curl. So I think that will be the best option. Using WebSockets. Okay, so another apt-get in here. And this will be let's do maybe command test. Command test. And then it's supposed to be request response. And I don't really care about those requests and responses. I just want IO emit. IO emit, and this will be command test. And then in views, I have to react to it somehow. Socket on. Let's copy that. Command test. File change, refreshing. Test. And get rid of that. Okay, now pickle node, cd documents task list, node server, and that works. Console. And then I want to do curl localhost 3000 command /test. Okay. Oh, that's a problem. It doesn't respond with anything. It has to actually respond with something. Where is that? Oh, here. 500. And paste. response status, this will be 200, send, OK, close, start again. Okay. So, command test. Now, what do I want to do next? Probably in views, in this, I want another div. Close, close, and close. Div ID maybe reaction picture, or maybe I would just number them, pick or image 1. Then on command test, inner HTML, JS inner HTML, right? Inner HTML property. And this is almost exactly what I want. So yeah, how do I pick the elements? I don't exactly remember that. For now, let's save this, refresh, and it was something like document get element by ID. Get element by ID, and this will be image 1. Okay. What is this? Image 1 inner HTML equals test. Okay, and there is test. So now I want to do this in here. Document get element by ID, image 1, inner HTML equals, and then here IMG source image slash images like this, and then a delay JS sleep, or no, timeout. Yeah, set timeout. Function delay. Yeah, set timeout. Set timeout, copy this. And the timeout would be, oh, let's say 5,000 milliseconds. This is in milliseconds, right? I think yes. Okay, set timeout and document get element by ID. So now the test didn't work. Okay, go back. Let's go back to Why is it like that? Okay, console log yeah, this will be test, and in here test2. Test2. Maybe 5 seconds is too long. Let's go down to 3. And in public there are images AP JPEG. Why? What is the problem in here? Main image. Why is size 0? Zero. Looks like I'm not very good with images. Okay, edit HTML. Source, images, images. Why is it not working? It's absolutely not working. I assume that the path is correct. It's following the correct path. Refresh here again. No, that doesn't change anything. I feel like just a minute ago, when I was editing it manually, not the attribute, HTML. When I was editing this manually, it did work. Or at least somewhat worked. Images AP. Like there was this like image not found icon in here. HTML image source. What's wrong? Okay, let's try not with an image, not with an image one. Delete element. Yeah, inside this entire div. Image src. Images, JPEG, okay, edit as HTML. What if I put this inside this div? It still works. Why does it still work? Maybe it has to be double quotes. Inner HTML image. Oh, I see. I see the problem. src. Now it should work. Yeah. And let's change the timing back to 3 seconds. That's very long, 3 seconds. Maybe 1.5. Refresh, send. Okay, that's fine. Then positioning. I want to have this somewhat lower, maybe somewhere in here. Can I read the position? Is there something like position of the cursor in here? I don't see anything like that. Okay, let's say this would be like 25%. Project message in here. Image 1 or this, and this is supposed to be position absolute. Something is wrong. Well, image. Yeah, something is wrong with the fact that this is not getting colored. Maybe let's put this in here. No, still doesn't work. Oh, now it does. Okay, position absolute, top, on 1080 divided by 4, top this many pixels, and left maybe 20. So that should be fine. Now let's set test command again. That's too low. Let's do 100. That's still too low. And also, it doesn't seem to be 20. Okay, it is 20 pixels from the edge. Maybe it's actually fine. So this was as a test. I will think like what am I actually, I'm actually, I actually want to put in here, like what would be the different images with different commands. I will do that off stream. What's important is that there is a system for that now. And yeah, what else did I want to do? Streaming setup improvements. I did already do this. I guess maybe I can consider this done and then start working on the scanning automation script. I do have something in the scanner. Okay, so let's also start another file. Another temporary file, maybe even temporary directory, scanning. And scan.sh. Linux how to scan scanned the documents and the document scanner. Scanner from the terminal. Okay, how to actually use this? I do have Fedora, Sane utils, list available scanners. DNF, sudo DNF install, and this is supposed to be sane-utils. There are no sane-utils. Maybe just sane? No. Fedora sane. Category scanner. Oh, wait, what was that? Sane library, communication backend. Package. Sane backends. Because I assume it's not just available, right? Scan. Well, let's bring this in here. Scan image. It is just available. Okay. And looks like the printer, the all-in-one device, is also available in here. will output something like this if device is listed, and you might need to configure your scanner if no device is listed. Scan document, scan image format PNG into output. Okay, so I assume it will just do the only, if there is just one available scanner, it will take that as default. Scan directly to PDF, use format option with PDF. Okay, first let's try this one. CD scanning, output PNG, invalid argument. Copy, paste. Still invalid argument. Maybe there will be something on Arch Linux sane. Some like printer specific configuration. Scanner driver, driverless, sane AirScan. Okay, do I have simple document scanner? I have even 2 document scanners. I wonder if it's the same one. Okay, scan. Is the stream working? Because looks like my camera is frozen. Camera. It is working in here, right? Yeah. How about main cam? No. At least this is working. Quit without saving, so yeah, it is working. Although I don't know if this was Flatpak or the native package. Simple scanner. Simple scan. Let's open it like that. And now it's even worse. Is actually this package breaking my camera? That would be crazy. Okay, so native package is working. It's working correctly, so I shouldn't need to install anything else. Test with another program, Xsane. Here, Xsane. There is a package called Xsane. Okay, Xsane. Scanning for devices. Was it trying to scan using my camera? That's not very good. Okay, this program is confusing. Remove Xsane. L. Yeah, my camera is showing us one of the devices in here. And it was showing before. So it just took over my camera. Can I refresh the camera or something? Rename, remove, transform, add source. I don't see anything called refresh or reload. Copy filters, properties maybe? Okay, no. Input 1, resolution defect changed, defect changed. Okay, now default. Okay, looks like I fixed it. And let's not use my camera as the default scanner. How do I choose the scanner? Scan, image, help. And the device use the Epson parameters separated by a blank single character option, multi-character device Epson, given scanner device. Okay, so PNG, can I do D and just HP all in one? Will this work? Operation not supported. Maybe codes? No, operation not supported. device. Use a given scanner device. Do I have to use this entire name? Copy. Okay, this time it didn't break my camera. Maybe it is working. Okay, let's look at the result. This is broken, and this is not broken. So how about this pen? Or PNM. Output is not a file. Output.pnn. Okay, I assume this will be unreadable. Maybe not. Okay. Can I change the name? Because using this is not very convenient. Help all options. Don't scan, progress, output. Format the device list. Okay, let's do output 2. And can I convert multiple pages, multiple PNM pages into one PDF file? Well, I assume I can, but what would be the command? How to merge multiple PNM pages into one PDF file. Yeah, sure. Now, okay, so this is quite simple. Convert asterisk of the PNM files into output.pdf. Wait, what? Oh, magic instead of convert. Right. But it should still work. Test and the other test. It's not very convenient in testing the fact that they both look the same. Okay, so bash. Look for all of the maybe not the directory has multiple files with names temporary 1.pnm 2.pnm 3pnm and so on. Find the biggest number among the file names and add one. Temporary 1, temporary 2, and 3. And now let's try this. Scan.sh and next one will be 4. Okay. And what if there is nothing? Okay, so this still works. That's nice. Largest number is 0. This looks like it should be universal. Universal for multiple systems. So I want to take this, put this in here. And now this should generate me new temporary documents with every page. Device busy. It would be nice to catch that device is busy. Scan image device busy. I wonder if this succeeds when it's a bit busy. What was that like? Something like this. How to check if the last command succeeded. I don't think that's how you spell succeeded, but anyway. Or maybe it is. Okay, so I remembered it correctly. Let's try this. And another one right away. Command failed. Okay. So, in case command failed, I want to remove this this file. How to do checking if it failed. How to do negation. I want to know if it failed. Okay. I still wonder if there is something like NEQ, not equal. Okay, scan. This should create one file. And now right away, device busy. And this removed the second file. Scan. Scan. Okay. Works as expected. And the numbering is also correct. So this will be for scanning, and now for merging. Let's make another scan merge. .sh, and I don't need any of that. Magic, T and P, P and M, and all of that should go into... Actually, I do need all of that. I need at least part of that. Okay, copy. Largest number, type TM temporary. I want to change that to document .pdf. Or maybe just doc. Find doc. PDF, largest number, and now doc, next number dot PDF. And then if this succeeded, what was succeeding again? Like all those... all of those square brackets and stuff. If this succeeded, then rm of the temporary files dot pnm. So now I have two temporary files. Maybe let's create another one. Now I have three. And merge. It removed the temporary files and created a new document with 3 pages. Okay, everything seems to be working correctly. I'm not sure about the quality. I'm pretty sure it didn't look like that. Simple scan. Okay, scan. Maybe there was something wrong with the settings. Okay, this seems much more detailed. And the lines are actually continuous. How about PNG, format PNG, output. This is also very low quality. Back to scanning. The sane commands work, but the quality or resolution, I guess, or maybe the quality. Quality flash resolution of the output is very low. Can I adjust that? Resolution 300, 600. How about settings in here? Preferences. Text resolution 150. Let's try 150. Format PNG. Resolution 150. It seemed too fast. Yeah, it's still horrible. Now it's a bit better. But I'm assuming when it scans in PDF format, it's scanning as a text, so it should be 150. How about color? And this was mode. Color. Maybe this is the default? Okay, now it's much slower, so maybe that's the answer. That's the reason. Is it better? How about 150 again? It's a shame that this doesn't output the command that it uses. Okay, it does seem better. Maybe I should have put something, some actual document with a bit more detail into the scanner. Color. Scan image A. Dash A. Okay, scan mode, line art. I assume this is the default, so it would be line art. Resolution, default is 75. Oh, maybe it doesn't accept 150? Let's do 200. That does seem better. Okay, now I have to modify the scan command. Scan image. And in here I want resolution to 200. Mode color. Let's remove this and try this out. Scan. Another scan. And another one. Okay, so I assuming this will work. Next stage, how to execute bash script upon MQTT message. Now merge. So this was doc1, not very pretty, and this is doc2. Looks like the quality of the lines is much better, and it has three pages. So here, Mosquito client to execute bash script upon receiving MQTT message. You'll need to set up MQTT client, listens for messages, specific topic. One of most commonly used, Mosquito sub. Create your bash script. Okay. Listener using Mosquito sub. Okay. Handling message content. Mosquito. mosquito clients. Sudo dnf install mosquito clients. Package not available. Fedora. Fedora mosquito related packages, mosquito devil. Open source broker implements MQ of carrying out messages using publish subscribe module. But does it act only as a broker? Like, does this package also includes the mosquito subcommand? Development headers. Okay, I'm assuming it does. Mosquito, yes. Mosquito sub. Okay. Remove mosquito sub. Can I configure this somehow? How can I configure username and password for MQTT client? Your username, password, is there no configuration file? Configuration file. Mosquito configuration file and Mosquito client tools don't have built-in configuration for user credentials. You can specify MQTT client settings and configuration file Mosquito conf for the broker. I don't care. You will need other tools to walk around. Okay. Well, my password for my local MQTT server was leaked multiple times anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. And it's a local server, so nobody has access to it anyway. So, Mosquito sub. Done. Scan.sh. The topic would be test scan and this will be MQ. Actually, I'm not sure about the DNS connection here, so static IP address. It was 10, 10, 0, 1, I think. Not completely sure. And username was MQTT. Password. Now this will be more complicated. And maybe I want to save this as an environment variable. I don't care. 7 S7S 25. Connection refused. What is the address? Connection refused. MQTT broken address. Maybe it's 10. Okay. No route to host. Okay. Oh, I see. I see. The password is not correct. No such file or directory. What? No such file or directory. What does it mean? MQTT listener reads. While read message, do this thing. Okay, how about echo test, no such file or directory. No what file or directory. How about MQT? Actually, let's modify this. User test hub. Error, both topic and message must be supplied. -m for message. No such file or directory. Okay, so that was the problem. Scan.sh p, and now I have to publish something. How does this look? Okay, nothing in here. Now MQTT connect, publish. This is supposed to be /test/scan. Message can be whatever. And publish. Is it doing something? It is doing something. And I don't get any message if it's done. Device busy. Okay, next file. So yeah, looks like this works, and this will work indefinitely. Handling message contents, don't need that. Specific credentials, full example, system D. Listener script. So I have to put this in a listener script. Let's copy this. What would that be? MQTT listener service. MQTT scanning dot service, paste. MQTT scanning listener service, and this will be some script. User, your group. Is this required? Wanted by multi-user target. Okay, I want this. I want the MQTT listener to be active. On, or to be running on a server. The script. What script would that be? Let's say myscript.sh. myscript.sh should be executed in its directory adjust the service file and the listener script accordingly. It's hard to write. My fingers are getting quite stiff because it's cold in here. Well, it's not super cold, but it's rapidly getting colder. I would even assume that the actual temperature in here is lower than what the thermometer says. Okay, create listener script. It still wants a username and group username. How do scripts your actual username? Can it be 1000? That is like the default user. So in my case, user ID of the default Is my camera broken again? Properties. Color range, full. Okay. Back to default. And now it's working again. I wonder if it's because of this script. What happens if I send another message? Publish. Okay, the camera is still working. And it is producing a file. Okay, let's copy that. Service type simple. Let's change this to Anderonus. Or maybe to 1000. I don't know if that will work. What is the location etc of all the system D services? System D. System. Let's look at this one. There is no user specified in here. How about user? And for example, this one, also no user. Emacs, no user. So why is the user necessary in here? The user should run the listener replace username with your actual username. Maybe it's not necessary. Working directory. And then count Ronus, and it was scanning. Yeah, scanning. Executable. Scanning. Restart always. Restart seconds 5. That seems good. Then the script. This is supposed to be MQTT scanning.sh, and scanning.sh, copy and paste in here. Scan, get rid of this. Test, scan, and this 10.0.1. I don't know if this is necessary. Let's remove that. Scan.sh, because this is in the same directory as this MQTT scanning. Scanning, and then I want to make the same kind of script for MQTT doc merging, or scan doc merging, or scan merging. And this will be merge. The topic, merge, scan merging, with service, MQTT scan merging, scanning, that's fine. Okay. Then let's cancel that. What was that again? MQTT scanning and MQTT scan merging. MQTT scanning. MQTT scan merging. Now let's remove this and this. And now I should be able to send a command in here. Did something happen? Okay, it is scanning. And of course I don't have any output in here. I assume probably it will appear in here. Maybe not. Maybe it's already scanning the second one. One more time. Okay, so I actually have no output. So this is scanning. And then if I send a message to test/merge, test/merge, publish, this merged the files. And once again, scan, publish. This is scanning a new page. One more scan. Looks like it wasn't ready yet. Not scanned yet. It should be the same. Now it should be scanned. And test/merge, publish. And I have doc2. Okay, so everything is working as expected, and then I can take that, put that on my server, and do some automation and do some configuring in Home Assistant, so that I would have like two buttons in Home Assistant for scanning the next page and then merging all of the existing pages into one PDF document. So yeah, that's also done. And I guess that's it for today, because it's getting cold in here and I don't really want to just sit in here doing some random unplanned stuff. So yeah, that's it for today. Tomorrow maybe tomorrow I will already get the threads for the what am I doing? The dressing gown. For the I will already receive the threads for the dressing gown, and then I will be able to like make all of the machine stitches and get the proper shape, take care of to take care of the color, and then I still won't be able to sadly take care of the outer fabric on the collar, because that is supposed to be quilted and I don't have threads. I didn't order threads, any kind of dark brown threads for quilting. So yeah, it will be a fairly long project. Like, not I expect that there won't be a lot of actual working. There will be a lot of waiting compared to other sewing projects, because I just don't have it seems that I don't have any materials for anything. I have to wait for materials for every step. So yeah, hopefully I will be able to take care of that tomorrow, and if not, then I will just figure out something else. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and see you tomorrow. Bye.